Oh, one of my favorite times of the month is when John and Tracy drop by from Stanley's Produce, and y'all always bring so much produce and all the great stuff that you make there. You're in the midst, getting ready to get real busy with all these fall festivals.
Yes. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of the year, but also we get very busy.
And so you just got back from, what was the festival you were at a couple of weeks ago?
The Vintage Fair over in Asheville.
Oh, how was that?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
I've never attended that festival, but it sounds so fun.
It's wonderful. That's my happy place.
Is that your happy
yes.
place? Nice.
Being with vintage stuff. It reminds me of Mom and Daddy and the old times, and I'm just happy there.
And so, talk to us about, you had some big sellers there. I mean, John was telling me about the pimento cheese. We extol the virtues of their pimento cheese here on the show all the time because it's fantastic. Y'all sold a lot of that.
We sure did. I think we made 10 or more batches, and our batches, make 30 of these big ones.
Of the big cups?
Yes.
Like a pint cup?
Yes.
And so you sold probably, 200-300.
Yes, yes.
A lot of that. So it's just been a busy end of summer, beginning of fall for you.
Yes, yes.
All right. And we're going to get into right now, we're going to talk about this new dish that y'all have come up with, an apple roll-up. Now, whose idea was this? Where did this come from?
Actually, it was John's, because John always fixes our boys roll-ups. We call them roll-ups.
Okay.
And they like these flour tortillas with something in it.
Right.
He might put chicken or sausage or cheese, just different stuff in it.
Make a breakfast one.
Yeah.
Put some scrambled eggs and bacon in there.
And then roll it up and puts it in the frying pan.
Okay.
And he said, "Wonder if we could do this with apples." And I said, "Let's work on it and see what we can come up with."
Okay.
So this is what we came up with.
All right. So you got the tortilla down.
Yeah. Yes.
And talk to me about this mixture you're about to put in here.
Okay, the mixture is cooked apples. You can buy them like Libby's cooked apples, or you can cook your own apples and then go skin on.
You want to leave the skin on. Okay.
And the mixture that you're going to use is butter and cinnamon.
Okay.
And sugar, and bring it to a boil.
Right.
Bring it almost to a boil, and then mix it in with your apples.
Okay.
And then
You're almost making a caramel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's real good.
It looks really good. Looks really sticky. All right.
That's right. And we're using these roll-ups with these wet apples.
Okay.
Because it won't. If you try to use a raw pastry, it won't work because the apples are so wet. But you'll use a cornstarch.
That's like a little slurry of cornstarch that you made up there. Yeah.
To make it stick.
And that just holds everything together.
That's right.
Like
And just roll it up.
Anyway, and let that dry for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then we can cook it.
Now, when you cook it, how are you cooking it?
I'm cooking coconut oil.
Okay.
A little bit of butter. I like butter.
So you're frying them.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can also bake them.
Yeah, I started to say you can bake them as well.
Yes.
You can bake them in a pretty hot oven.
And when you're frying them, how long do you leave them in there?
Just about 30 seconds on each side.
Oh, really?
A minute
So it
on
doesn't
each
take
side.
long.
No, not
Once
long
you
at
start
all.
these, you're going to get going.
Yeah.
Now, when you pull them out, how do you prepare them from there?
It cools off a little bit, and then we're gonna apply a homemade caramel sauce on top. That's what really makes it good.
And I'd say when these are warm, they're particularly
yeah.
good. Yes. And you maybe a little ice cream on the side.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, a little whipped cream.
I love
like
ice
that.
cream.
All right, we're going to come back here in a minute. We're going to show you how they finish off these roll-ups. Tell you some more about what's going on down at Stanley's Produce. They're right down there on West Market Street here in Johnson City. They have everything you see here on the table and so much more.